economically. But unfortunately, we have initiated this unprecedented age of alterations to marine ecosystems. And penguins are a fragile group particularly impacted by this phenomenon. In fact, 60% of the 18 species of penguins that exist in this planet are listed as endangered or vulnerable by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. So let's meet the penguins first. Penguins are remarkable and interesting creatures. They live from the tropics in Galapagos south to frozen Antarctica, and they breed across islands and continents in the southern hemisphere. And I'm sure you will agree with me that the emperor penguin is the most famous one, right? Because they've been featured in many films like The March of the Penguins or Happy Feet, right? As you can see, Happy Feet is an emperor chick. And these guys are amazing. They breed in Antarctica, and they are one of the few living things that can survive in the winter in Antarctica with a temperature of 50 degrees below zero and 150 kilometers of wind surrounding them. And there are, as I told you, 18 other species, and there are others that are also Antarctic species. You got the chinstrap penguin in the upper left, the Adelie penguin, and this is the Gentoo one, the Gentoo penguin that became kind of famous due to this movie, Mr. Popper's Penguins. We have a group of penguins that are called crested because they have these nice feathers and colorful eyes and also bills. This is the northern rockhopper. It is endangered. The population is more or less 200,000 pairs, but the population declined seriously in the last 2 decades. The Snares penguin is another crested penguin, and the population is small, 25,000, but the critical thing is that they only live in the Snares Island, in the south of New Zealand. So if you can imagine, if there is an oil spill there, they will go extinct. The little blue penguin, and I'm sure many of you, I guess some of you have been in Phillip Island in southern Australia. This is the smallest penguin of all. Imagine, an emperor penguin has got a height of 1 meter, 20 centimeters. The little blue penguins are 30 centimeters tall. And they live in southern Australia, as I said, and in New Zealand, where they are declining now. The African penguin lives in Namibia and in South Africa. The population is very reduced, 21,000, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this guy later. And the Galapagos, as Elena said, is the rarest species of all. The population ranges between 700 to 2,000 pairs, and that's all. And they are not doing well because they have many threats